Hello class. Today we shall discuss about a new topic which is simple voice change. So what is voice and what are the types of voice? Which is changed to which? We will talk about all these things. So to talk about voice, voice is that part of verb which says whether the subject is doing the work or the work is being done on the subject. That means if the subject is coming in first part of the sentence, is the sentence starting with the subject or is the sentence ending with the subject? So on that depends active voice or passive voice. If the subject is starting, if the sentence is starting with the subject, then that is active voice. And if the sentence is ending in the subject, that is passive voice. So let us see with examples how it is done. So I have written here a sentence. Okay, so active voice I have written, see, subject is in the beginning. Subject is in the beginning of the sentence. And passive voice, subject is at the end of the sentence. So keep this is the basic thing about voice change. Okay, so let us see how it happens. Simple sentence, I saw him. So I is the subject and it is coming at the beginning of the sentence. After that is the verb, saw is the verb and him is the object. Okay, so I is coming in the beginning of the sentence. So this is active voice. Active voice. Then let us see how to change it. I saw him. So we can also write he. We have to bring the object in front to make it passive voice. He. And since it is past tense, so we have to write in past tense only. So past will become he was seen by me. So how many changes we have done? See, him has become he. Him was what? It was objective pronoun. Okay. So him has become he. He was seen. In place of saw, we are writing was seen. So the verbs will be replaced like this. He was seen by me. A by will be added, by me. So he, the subject becomes the end part of the sentence, me. I becomes me. Not object, subject, it is subject only, but it comes at the end. And the subject object comes in the beginning. So this is how the voice change. Okay, active voice means subject will be beginning and passive voice means subject will be at the end. I saw him becomes he was seen by me. Let us take another example. Ram did the work. See here, Ram did the work. So here the subject is Ram. Subject is Ram. Did the work. Work is the object. Did is the verb. So now to me, this is active voice. This is active voice. This is passive. Active voice because subject is in the beginning. So if we change it, it will be we have to bring the work in the beginning. So which we will write like this: the work was done. Did will be was done. Like here was seen, was done. So seen, done, these are all past participle forms. So you have to know the three forms of verb first. Okay. So if it is past tense in the active voice, then it will become past participle in the passive voice. The work was done by Ram. This is passive voice. Okay, because the object comes in the beginning. The object comes in the beginning, and Ram, the subject, goes in the end. Okay, Ram did the work. Active voice. The work was done. Remember, did has become was done. Saw became was seen. So this is the change that you have to do. These are the few changes that you have to do. Object will come in the beginning, subject will go in the end, and in between the verb will change like this. So keep these small points in mind, then you will face no problem in changing the voice. First one was the subject will come at the end, and the object, if it is there, that will come in the beginning, and the verb will change as we shall see more changes. But if it is past tense, okay, I see him. If it is I see him, I see him. Okay, what will happen then? If we write like present tense, I see him. So simply this will become he is seen by me. He is seen by me. Ram does the work. Present tense if we write. Ram does the work. The work is done. Is done by Ram. So we see that past participle form is always there. If it is present tense, then it will be is. If it is past tense, it will be was. But past participle verb will be there. So we have to remember the past participle form of each and every word. Okay, to do the voice change. And also past participle was needed when we were doing present perfect tense and past perfect tense, isn't it? So past participle form is very important. So we use past participle form in the passive voice. The object comes at the end, object comes at the beginning, subject comes at the end. So these are the requirements for passive voice, and this is how we change active voice to passive voice. Okay, now we shall see some more sentences. Okay class, let us see some more examples. First is Mona will read the book. Now the subject is Mona, which is coming at the beginning, so this is active voice. Now we have to change it to passive voice. So how to do it? Let's see. First of all, you will see which is the object. So object here is the book. So just bring the book in the beginning. The book. It comes in the beginning. Now see what tense is used. Here we have Mona will read. Will. That means it is simple future tense. So we will use will here. And in passive voice, when we use will, we have to use one be verb. Will be. Now which is the verb here? Next verb, read. So read will become read. Spelling is same, but it is past participle form. The book will be read. One by we have to add. Few other steps that we have to take in passive voice. By has to be there in passive voice. By, now the subject, by Mona, subject comes in the end. So what we saw, few of the things that we did, we brought the object to the beginning. We brought the object to the beginning. Then we brought the subject to the end. Then in between we saw what form of verb it is. It is future tense. So we brought the future tense, will, and with will, be will be there. They are friends, be will be there. Read will become read, and one by will be there. The book will be read by Mona. Mona will read the book. The book will be read by Mona. Okay. So few of the changes, please keep this in mind, and there will be no problem in changing the voice. The object will come in the beginning. Subject will go in the end. Verb will be in the same mode as it is in both the sentence. Okay, it is future tense. It will be future tense. Then read becomes read, and one by is added. One by is added. Okay, so only these are the tricks that we have to use. We have to remember, like how to change. Now let us see what is the second one. He does the work. So which is the object here? The work. So let us just begin. Bring it in the beginning. The work. Now which is, quickly see the work. It is does. Does is present tense. So we write is. The work is does become done. You have to remember the past participle form. The work is done by, we have to add, by we have to add, he becomes him. The work is done by him. The work is done by him. She played the piano. The piano we bring in the beginning. The piano played. Past tense. She played the piano. The piano was. Since it is past tense, so we are using was. If it is present tense, it was used. But it is past tense, so we are using was. The piano was played. Past participle form. Played by. By will be there. By her. She becomes her. I was writing the story. The story will come in the beginning. The story I was writing. Now see, this is past continuous tense. So how we do it in passive? The story was. One being will be added. Here we added being. Here we are adding being. So when it is present continuous tense or past continuous tense, then we have to use being. That ing has to be there, no? So we are using be, so we put ing to being, becomes being. The story was being, was being, was being. Remember this, the story was being written. Again the past participle, the verb, the main verb will always be past participle, okay? And since it is, and whatever form it is in, we have to use it with the other verbs. And the main verb will always be past participle. The story was being written by will be there, by is inseparable, by me. By me. And the last, Ekta Di teaches us English. Wow, nice sentence, no? Ekta Di teaches us English. So English will bring in the beginning. English is taught to us by will be there, by Ekta Di. Okay, English is taught to us by Ekta Di. So these are few of the things that if you remember, then there will be no problem. First, the object will come in the beginning, subject will go in the end. Then we will see which part of which form of verb is used. This is very important. We have to see which form of verb is used in the past tense. Is it future tense? Is it present tense? Is it past tense? Is it past continuous tense, or is it present tense? Accordingly, we have to write the corresponding verb here. Then the main verb will always be past participle. That is the thumb rule. Past participle followed by is inseparable, and then the subject. So this is in short the simplest rule of conversion of voice. And if you remember this much also, then there will be no problem in changing the voice. Yes, class. Sometimes you might come across sentences which do not have a subject. Then how will you change the voice? Let us see. Do this work. There is no subject here. It is just a command. Do this work. Now, how will we change this sentence? How will we make this into passive voice? So, here we have to add a word which is let. Let. Let, then this work be done. And since there is no subject here, so there is no need for by also. We don't use by here. Let this work be done, finished. But past participle form will be there. Okay. Close the door. Again, there is no subject, so we will put let. Let the door be closed. Please give me a ticket. Here also no subject. Please give me a ticket. So, we might put you as a subject, because please give me a ticket, I might be asking to someone in front of me, no? So, we use you here, second person. You are requested, because please is there, request is being done. You are requested to give me a ticket. So this part remains as it is. Okay, just you are requested. Totally new thing is added here. So please give me, please suggest that request is being done. So we have to use the word requested. And please give me a ticket. It is to someone in front. So we will use the word to you. You are requested to give me a ticket. So this is how we have to understand, we have to learn the use, and then gradually we will be able to do it easily. Okay. So just see the rules. Next, help the poor. Again, no subject. Help the poor. So the poor needs, we have to use quite a few words, needs to be helped. The verb is in the beginning, so we use the verb in the end. That is there, okay. And help, past participle we are using. Some of the principles are same, but then since the situation is different, there is no subject here, so we have to mend our ways a little. Help the poor needs to be helped, or rather help the poor can also be help the poor should be helped. The help the poor needs to be helped, or the poor should be helped. That is also correct. Listen to your teacher. Your teacher, the object comes in the beginning. Your teacher must be listened to. Must be listened to. Since listen is there in the beginning, so we will use that like as we do the subject, we will use it in the end, and the object comes in the beginning. So listen to your teacher must be listened to. So we are adding some new words. The rose smells sweet. The rose, because here we cannot bring sweet in the beginning of the sentence. The rose smells sweet. We cannot start the sentence with sweet. So we have to start the sentence with rose only. The rose is sweet. Here we shall change is sweet when it is smelled. Smells became smelled. Verb will always be past participle. Okay. The rose smells sweet becomes the rose is sweet. It will be sweet, whatever written. The rose is sweet when it is smelled. So these are the few different kind of sentence, and so naturally the passive voice will also have a different rule, and this you will learn as you practice. The more you practice, the more you will be able to learn. It's little tricky, but then you will be able to master it if you continuously keep on practicing. So this is it.